All right, we're in for a dime, in for a dollar. So if you are going to be using this Sheetset stuff, and I highly recommend it because it kind of makes you do views, you probably want to be using annotative text. So we're going to try to get you all doing that, or at least kind of start like a number of other instructors are doing. Start with that, and then also the Sheetsets. Why? Because the DOT is doing it, amongst other things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go File, New, just for my kind of Sheetset stuff. There's some templates out there. That's pretty good. I'm going to go File, New, go to an Architectural. And then the kicker on this Sheetset stuff is you have to file Save As right away, which you're supposed to have done anyway. So Save As. I'm going to save out right on top of some students' work out here. Good work. I know that's good stuff. 04, right? I'm not going to save as an 04. For something like this, you're just going to save typically 07 or 010. I'm going to give it a name, Patak Compilation. So I'm going to hit Save here. That's saving that drawing out there, and I want to go to the sheet I want to deal with. And I'm going to go to this one, ANSI B, and see that little bit there, and go there. And now I'm going to go to File, New, Cancel, File, New, Sheetset. All right, from existing drawings. Next, kind of go through all this. This is actually relatively good. Patak, Compile, 1, hit Next. You can actually skip right through this bit. You don't need any of that stuff. You finish out. Now you get to this point, which is what we want. You go to the sheet list, sheet views, to the model views. You're going to add a new location. Add the new location, go to where you're going. In this case, I said I was in, I think I'll go into this one. And I just hit that. I get all of a sudden all those sheet views, and this is how easy it is then to drag and drop them in. So it's taking a little bit of time. You're going to click onto each one, looking for the holes. You take it right, hit click here, OK. You're going to right click, give it a scale that you want. There's one. Unfortunately, the labels aren't automatically running here. So I'm going to go ahead, if you notice there, depending on how that went in, right click OK, right click 1 to 4, just kind of dropping each of these in. Some of them have something. There's the pullet view, right? There's the pullet view, so not bad. I'm going to go over here, right click, OK, right click 1 to 10, works for me. Keep on going down. That's how it tends to work. Right click, that was might have been my mistyping, bringing things in. Click all the way through here. Pull that in. OK, right click 1 to 10. I'll go all the way through for this one because it's pretty well laid out. Plot view, OK, right click 1 to 10. Nothing in that one. We'll still go ahead, pull it in, OK, right click 1 to 10. Something perhaps in there. So you start to see how important the views are. OK, right click 1 to 10. Now realistically, I'll keep on jumping around through here till I find a couple that might, notice those ones that do not have views in them. As we start thinking about what are the drawings you were to have done, I don't know that I saw any of these when I kind of did the evaluation before, so okay. I think someone has kind of put more of their drawings up there, which is a good idea. Not a big deal. I'm going to keep going through here, finishing out as many as I can. I don't think I can pull. I can pull the whole drawing. That's kind of cool. Wow, interesting, neat. Didn't even know you could do that. But boy, you can do a lot, looks like. You can kind of fill stuff in. You can go to there, and from within here, you can go ahead and change that scale to 1 to 50. Neat. So 1 to 10, right? 1 to 5. So in the end, you do not even need, right, 1 to 2. You don't even need the views in there. You can just pull in a view drawing. Yes, okay, it's going to bring in the whole drawing. That's kind of huge, just so you know. Right click, okay, right click. Maybe it doesn't work like I said it did. All right, so we'll try a couple more. Finish out here. Plot view endpoint, we'll bring the view in, right click, okay, right click, scale, you're going to go 1 to 5, put that someplace here, and finally, I'm in that drawing actually, so you kind of got all these laid out. You said save them, you've done everything else. You hit file. You're in this drawing, so you got a sheet set. File, save as. You're in that same drawing, compilation drawing. Hit save. Yes. Now you're actually okay then to actually go ahead and do a plot. So you'll see that these will all plot. I do want to point out that options right here, you want to get these kind of set all the way down to this low layer so you can see everything coming in your drawings. Now when you say plot, sure, why not? We'll take a look at that. It's giving me a bunch of layers that may or may not work off on the right side here. So this kind of idea of layers that work or do not work. All right, so you got all that there. I'm going to hit that close. Now you can say plot. No. Layer manager. You're all set. Kind of go to what you want to do. 22. Right. You want to make sure that you have the pen tables thing set up. You get all this probably because you're going to 11 by 17 on this sheet. You might want to go to fit to paper, or it doesn't work. You're going to go 1 to 2. You're going to hit preview. There you go. Or maybe it doesn't need to be 1 to 2. It can be 1 to 1. All right, so you got this. Hit a preview. That's all ready to go. If in fact things are done on the right layers, they come out where they need to be. I hit OK here. Run that through, and you are good to go. So that is why you make views. Why we didn't do this before, I don't know. Because it is what we've been looking for, or I've been looking for in terms of forcing students to make views and then having views that you can use in different things. Later on, we'll see how you can have all kinds of different stuff. You can have some views where you store the layers in and some that you don't. So that is Layer Manager. It's an important key concept and tool, and it looks just like Revit, just like Layout, just like Inventor. So, good way to lay out sheets. Thanks for listening.